Hi, my name is Tara Pavia. I work with Kenneth, Vona, and Sun Construction. I do marketing and new business development. I also worked on the integration side, so I know just enough to be dangerous.
My name is Jason Evans. I'm a regional sales manager with Jasco Products, based out of Arizona, but the headquarters for Jasco is in Oklahoma City, and I work particularly with builders, construction managers, designers, and even the contractors and distributors.
Great. My name's Horacio Morales, and I'm a vice president at NICE North America. NICE is a global company. It's an Italian headquarters, but the headquarters here in North America is in Carlsbad, and I'm locally here in San Diego, just down the road, and obviously work with builders and also in our 3S, Sunshade Solutions.
I can jump in if you want.
I can start just saying we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that's sleep, and some of the tech options that are available. So that we just have a quick discussion. What better way than when you wake up, everything is happening for you, your radiant heated floor is on, and you're ready to go.
Well, it's interesting. You know, sleep is one of the things that's probably most elusive for many people, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it should just be natural that we sleep, but there's really so many factors that contribute to how well we sleep and or how well we don't sleep. And you know, I know one of the things we're doing at Jasco is our Smart Cycle circadian lighting solution is really designed to mimic natural light, which we know drives the circadian cycle in a way that helps your body go through those stages naturally. Since we're indoors so much throughout any given day, we might be officing at home, might be a stay-at-home parent, but you know, when you're not being exposed to as much natural light as you need to be, then your artificial light in the home really needs to mimic natural light, and that's what we're doing. And there's a lot of other things that go into it, though. I mean, I know shading solutions are definitely a part of it. Indoor air quality is a part of it as well. But just the ability to mimic natural light within the home can have a significant impact on sleep for sure.
Jason, you bring up something really important, which is lighting, right? I think to your point, Tara, sleep is incredibly important. We spend a third of our time hopefully sleeping and resting. But you know, you think about health and wellness and how big this industry is growing, even beyond wearables, there's a lot more going in there. And some of the trends that we're seeing with builders are kind of three main points. One of them you just touched on, which is lighting and how important lighting is, but temperature is another one of those, right? So you think about NICE, we're making products that are built for smart homes. We're thinking about the end user as well, but we're focused on that channel through the builder and the dealer to really provide a solution, which when you think about temperature and having a smart home identify when you go to bed and what temperature you will rest best at. They typically say between 60 to 68 degrees is that ideal temperature for your body to naturally, create some of that the melatonin. And that allows you to have a deeper cycle of sleep. It also just naturally creates that hormone for that anti-aging, which everybody loves, right? Mm-hmm. But it really goes beyond that. It's having a home that the temperature can get nice and cold at night so you can sleep better. And as you wake up in the morning, it heats up so that it's easier to get out of bed. And as you talk about lighting, there's so much you can do, like some of the solutions you mentioned. And then for us, it's also on the shade side, whether it's interior or even exterior. Exterior is very popular in some of the more extreme weathers that we have in the US, but in other regions around the world, a lot of people are putting exterior shades for that blackout. So lighting, right, temperature are two big things that are really, really important. And in addition to all of that is sound, right? Having that sound wake up in the morning. Some people even have 3-4 alarms. Imagine just having one where your house just naturally warms up in the morning, the lights magically turn on with the right music. It just allows you to feel rested and get going. So we see big trends, and we're really focusing a lot of our technology and focus on that builder. So we make speakers, and you're like, why would you put a speakers in a master bedroom? We just need it in the living room, in the family room. It's like, well, you do want it in the bedroom so that you can have music and sound when you're waking up or going to bed so that you can rest better. So those are probably the three biggest trends that we're seeing at NICE that we're really focusing in on.
Great.
Yeah, the wellness portion of the wellness conversation, I think, just continues to grow. And one of the beauties of technology now is we've gotten to the point where it isn't just your car that's a single unified experience, but now we can do that in homes as well with lighting, audio, shading, right? All of that can come together to really create that experience that really does drive better health and wellness in the home. And I think consumers are not only expecting it, but they're really demanding better performance from their homes. Again, they've experienced that when they buy a new car. It works as one system. It's easy to use. They don't even need a key to get in the door. They don't need a key to start it, right? I mean, but yet, some builders, are still giving them these old technology homes. It's the same home that was built 15, 20 years ago. Maybe it's a tighter envelope, so it's a little more energy efficient. But at the end of the day, it's not a healthier home unless they're really addressing these things, including indoor air quality, lighting, shading, all of that really needs to come together. And it is. It is now starting to come together. That's exciting to see. It's exciting to know that there are these differentiating factors now available for builders that just weren't there before.
I think it even just starts preparing to go to sleep, that your room can change. And I don't know about you, if you watch a little TV or you relax and you're like, did I leave that outside light on? Or did I, you're running around and you're waking up again trying to figure out if everything's locked or shut. With the technology right at your fingertips, you don't have to run anywhere. You just do it, go to sleep, relax. And it takes a lot of that routine in the evening. It keeps more time for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is a great time for builders to really lean in on the health and wellness trends. And these are only going to continue to grow. I did a lot of research, and the home is probably where people want health and wellness the most. And that trend kind of started around COVID. Mm-hmm. You guys can just imagine, go back a few years back. I know they're kind of darker days that a lot of us want to forget about. But there's a big focus in the home for that health and wellness. A lot of people found that extra bedroom outside, and they found audio, lights, entertainment in the backyard, which is great. But now the really focus is on the health and wellness. And this is where the products that we all make for this market is incredibly important, so that the builders can really look at this and say, we're going to differentiate ourselves. We're going to create a home where you're going to rest better. This isn't just about having the latest gadget. This is about quality of life. And I think these are the kind of important conversations to have and really create the awareness of what is possible, because we're getting away from that, the house is doing this because I asked it to, and the control. But now the houses with AI are really going to start seeing our patterns, right? Seeing what internal temperature our bodies have in a non-invasive way, that the temperature goes down, that the lighting goes down, that the music might change and adjust. And I think those are the kind of trends that I think as we follow, we're going to see people live healthier, longer lives.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's, as I mentioned before, it's just, we want more. We want higher performing homes, but we don't want to be in it every day, making it do something. We just want it to happen.
That's right.
Right. We just want it to happen because we want that wellness as part of it. But we don't want to have to learn a new system every time. We don't have to want to make all sorts of adjustments. We want things to automatically adjust for us, and it's very exciting. And these are such differentiating features for today's home builders. It's one of those things where if you've got a home builder who's saying, "Man, I can't get people out of their existing home because they refinanced or they bought in 2019, 2020."
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing? What are you building, a better home? Are you building the same home? Mm-hmm. And they really need to build a higher performing home, a better home, to convince them to move, because moving is just not fun, especially if your interest rate's going to tick up a little bit. But if it's a better home, it's a higher performing home, it has those features that are really just automatically happening in the home that make it a healthier home, in addition to being a healthier community, perhaps. They're going to make that move. They're going to want that for sure.
And it's so important for the integrator to be part of these plans up front, because the consumer or client doesn't really know what's available.
Sure.
And so they can be educated, and you can figure out, do they have kids? Do they need kick lights when they go to the bathroom, or whatever it may be, that helps their environment in their bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of great features, and there's always some guidance that's needed from, a contractor, whether that's the electrical contractor who's really involved in the systems of the home, or perhaps the low voltage contractor, or both of them combined. I mean, more and more I'm starting to see those two trades are combined, because there is a real convergence of those technologies anyway in the home. It's hard to get them separated now. So they really are coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tara, you bring up a good point. The level of education, and this is why these events are so special, is that we're sharing ideas and really empowering people to start asking for integrators to be more engaged, and sharing this education and knowledge, and slowly changing that culture. And a lot of homeowners don't know what they don't know, right? They don't know what's out there, what exists, what lighting can do for their mood,
Right.
scent, right? There are certain things that they don't know that exist, but the integrators educating them, along with the builders, making sure that they understand what solutions are out there that can maybe differentiate themselves and help them sell more houses and better quality experiences for people. It takes time, but I think this is why this is so important to talk about it. And I just think there's so much focus on health and wellness as we have more information, that we learn how to really focus on why do we need technology, right? What's the why behind it? And this is where I think, starting from the beginning of what you mentioned, like sleep, absolutely. We all need good sleep. And there's a lot of things that we all manufacture here that help provide that type of environment for people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So thank you both. And I think we really got a sense of the importance of sleep, what's available, and how important it is for the client to understand what their opportunities are, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and that starts with sleep.